What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is update number 2. Last time I spoke to you guys, we talked about some of the changes in the investigation, FBI stepping in, some updates to what actually caused the accident, some previous incidents that have occurred but were saved by the pilots, well, actually an off-duty pilot. So we have an update. Two major things about the 737 MAX 8. First and foremost, Boeing has officially released a upgrade/update of the MCAS system and several other software pieces of the flight control system that will hopefully fix this problem with the MCAS, not working properly and causing the nose to slam down to try to avoid the stall and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully this update works. There's been some criticism about this update because according to some news articles I read, the update was coming out anyway prior to this particular incidents that have occurred. So the kind of they're pointing fingers at Boeing saying, you knew there was something wrong with this system and you didn't release a fix earlier or didn't let everyone know about it. So there's some question about that. We'll see how that pans out as we move forward from here. Second piece of information, another 737 MAX 8 has had problems in Florida. This happened, I believe it was last night, early this morning. A 737 MAX 8 was flying from Orlando to California, operated by Southwest. Now, all 737 MAX 8 aircraft are grounded, but this was a ferry flight to fly from Orlando to California to actually park the aircraft for a long-term grounding. So they were just moving it from one place to another. There was no people on board. The crew was just the pilot and the first officer. However, once they took off from Orlando, they had problems with one of their engines, and they had to turn around and make an emergency landing back at Orlando. So it doesn't seem to be particularly related with the incidents that happened with Lion Air and the other crash. I can't remember, it was Nigeria, I believe. So it may not be particularly related to those particular incidents in regards to what caused some problems, but this is kind of bringing some questions to maybe Boeing's losing their touch on reliability, maybe. I mean, if your 737 MAX 8 aircraft, you've had multiple problems with it, 2 caused deadly crashes, and then you had that Boeing 767 accident. You've had, I think there was another Boeing 767 accident last year. You've had quite a number of accidents with your aircraft. It's starting to bring some questions into maybe the quality isn't all the way there. Maybe they need to work on their quality control a little bit. Or maybe it's a maintenance issue with the airlines that are using them. I don't know. But I wanted to bring that information to you guys. I will continue to keep you updated on this as it moves forward, as it not only impacts us as people, but also as the airline industry. And of course, it does impact the sim pilots as well. You may not think that, but it does, because ultimately if the MAX 8 becomes, this bad aircraft that they end up having to ground for good, I mean, that's obviously, you're like, well, why would I want to fly that? Because it's not one that's flying around, right? So we often like to fly aircraft that are currently flying around, though sometimes we go back and fly some of the old aircraft as well. Anyway, so I'll keep you updated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. That all helps with the YouTube algorithm. So I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.